How's it going, guys? Mask here. Now today we're diving into the Sinclair Advent Dungeon. It's a 4-star difficulty dungeon, and let me tell you, it is nothing to be taken lightly. I'm going to be doing it on the multiplayer. Full disclosure, I am not quite strong enough yet to do this on my own. I have a good friend of mine, Peppy, is going to help me out. Now, he's really far in Knights of Chronicle. He's like already ranked 260 almost, I feel like, and you guys should definitely check out his stream as well. I'm going to make sure there's a link to it in the description down below. And we're jumping into the Sinclair Advent. He's a veteran on this Advent banner. He's going to sort of walk me through it. He's using 4 of his heroes. I'm bringing my Ruby along with me, and I'm going to be going over and touching on all of the different strategies, things you got to think about to get through the dungeon, going over the boss mechanics, as well as, I think something I forgot to describe that I'll bring up now. Esmeralda is absolutely necessary for this. Esmeralda, in the final boss fight, by having Esmeralda in your party, you only have a 50% chance of all your heroes getting Looming Death, which is a debuff that kills you no matter what in 2 turns. It's a 2-turn Looming Death, so after 2 turns go by, you just die. So Esmeralda is 100% necessary to clear the Sinclair Advent. And also just a fantastic unit, because this boss has basically an instant kill mechanic when it's under 80,000 health, and you can use Esmeralda to burst through that very efficiently. Now, I think that's really everything I wanted to cover in the intro. If I haven't, I'm sure I'll catch up with you after the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. And this should also give you sort of a little bit of insight into what you actually need to participate in Sinclair multiplayers. I know if you've ever tried to just do a pickup group, pug group, how people call them, often you get extremely frustrated. So I'm sure if I just click create a private room here and make it public, this is the hardest multiplayer dungeon in the game, and instantly you see a level 56 Rebecca, a level 54 Esther that insta-locked, a level 54 Rue. It's like, guys, you pretty much need level 60. I mean, they're all leaving right now because I'm trolling by having Alice showing, but you pretty much need a level 60, 3 to 4 purple star minimum character in order to beat this dungeon. These people are redding up. We stand no chance of beating it. But anyhow, hope you guys enjoy it. Sort of get an idea on just how hard these 4-star Advent banners are. They really are a challenge to beat. But they're what's necessary in order to get our 5th and 6th purple stars on our SSR units, which actually give you some of the craziest buffs you've ever seen. Ready to lay down the hurt. Alright, so we got Valder coming in. Once again, Peppy has told me, just chill out. Everything's going to be alright. Don't waste anything. Use your first and second skills. Save everything that's good and worth it till the end. And hopefully we can stay connected this time, and then he'll actually be controlling his characters, and I'll be controlling mine. Valder, what's up? What's up? That's right. Boom! Take that 6k to the face. Pretty sure his support characters hit for 6k, but we're not going to go there. It's fine. It's totally fine. Ruby carrying this team. This is where Ruby shines. Ruby comes in and is like, I see your shield. Get out of here. I don't want anything to do with your shield. Yo, what? Was that a shield? I don't know what you're talking about. So he hits with Demos. He's not scared about how much damage Demos does. So the reflect is not scary. But he defends with Ashley because he doesn't want Ruby to take the damage. Now, I don't remember. Am I supposed to defend or attack here? That's where I, Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so The big point about Ruby being in this dungeon is Ruby has an 80% chance. So okay, so a bunch of things. You need to keep the second boss fight as short as possible, because that second boss lowers all of your cooldowns, and that's really gonna mess you up. Now, Ruby has an 80% chance to remove that shield at the beginning of the turn, and that's why she's included in this party, and a reason I'm able to take her in here. She's not actually in this so much for her damage as she is for that. She's a very tanky unit because of her passive. Extremely tanky unit because of that passive. And has that buff strip, which needs to strip that reflect buff from that boss so you can burn it down very fast, and therefore it doesn't lower your cooldowns, so you don't have them for Sinclair. And Sinclair, once again, is simply it's a regular unit, regular boss fight until you let Sinclair get enraged, and it enrages around 78,000 to 80,000 HP. But you got to be really careful running Ashley in the party. Ashley has the dot on the boss, and you can never predict multi-strikes, counter-strikes, so you got to get as close as you can to not hitting 80k, staying above it without popping that enrage, and then bursting the boss right down. And that's where Esmeralda comes in. Esmeralda, as a maxed unit, this is a 6 purple starred Esmeralda, because that only requires SR units, which are not actually that hard to pull off. Now, Esmeralda, after she dies as well, she gets a huge attack buff on her once she respawns. Ramu still has a revive available, which is totally good. 83k. This is where we're bursting the boss down. He just tells me to use my third skill. Way ahead of it. Totally good. Here comes the third skill. Hits for that 15k. We just need to finish him off. Hopefully we got another attack in. We had Demos. Demos's third skill was up, making us all evade the instant death from the boss. And then Esmeralda takes it home. So that's great. You basically save everything until you just get the boss above that 80k mark. The second you get below it, you've enraged the boss, and it's going to totally wipe the floor with you. And that's just not going to be okay. Head back into this Sinclair dungeon. I'm learning the mechanics on the fly myself. Peppy's talking to me in our Discord, in his Discord channel, and letting me know. I basically fully understand it at this point. Use your second and first skills against these first two bosses. So he got disconnected again, so I'll have to clear it. He's controlling his side, I'm controlling mine. But I've learned the mechanics now, and I also understand the mechanics of the second boss. We want to kill that boss as fast as possible so it doesn't have a chance to lower our cooldowns. And Ruby basically is managing his shield with the 80% chance to remove the shield. Get the damage in when you can. Don't attack when he has the shield up, because your unit's suicide. But like I said, Demos is fine attacking. He doesn't do enough damage, and by attacking, he will heal the person with the lowest health on your team just from his auto attack, which is fine. Doesn't have the shield up. I can go crazy with Ruby. Down to 27k there, and Esmeralda should pretty much burst him. No, maybe one more. Ramu won't quite do it either. Demos is going to come in, finish him off. Perfect. So I think our cooldowns are good. Demos just got back his full kit. Now, once again, this boss is simply manage your character best you can, get him down to right above 80k health, and burst it down as fast as you can. So I'm going to try to do my best to save all of my strongest skills, hopefully getting everything off cooldown before we get him down to the range we need him at. Ramu, no, so we actually want Esmeralda to die here and get the attack buff from being respawned. So yeah, that's it. We want him to go crazy on her, hard as he possibly can. She goes down, that is totally fine. It's exactly what we want. Let's have some fun. Those are just bleeds. We only have the Looming Death on the Esmeralda, and she just got revived. That's totally fine. Down to 162. We've lost Ruby. That's not the end of the world. She's not a huge contributor to our end damage here. And she'll come back anyway at this rate with our Ramuh revive. Down to 132. We don't have Ashley's second skill available quite yet. Esmeralda's still up. Ashley's second skill is going to come available fairly soon. I'm worried that she is going to take us under that 80. Oh, totally under that 80k threshold. We might get popped right here. We will. Oof. Oof. Miscalculation, but it doesn't matter a whole lot. Here comes Esmeralda and Ruby back. As long as he doesn't respond right now when we get a chance to attack. No, because he managed to kill Esmeralda, so we're not going to get her ult off, and we're going to die. We got 7 more attempts left. That means we had 3 successes. I do think it only takes an attempt away on... I'm not sure. Does it take an attempt away on a loss or not? I'll have to reconfirm that, but here we go. Make this full screen again. Just using our second and first skills. Ashley used the burn. Just talking about why we think we're getting disconnected from each other constantly, and we're actually right now it feels, yeah, right now it's we've only been disconnecting when we're using retry to remake a lobby. Whenever we've created a new party, done a new fresh invite, it seems to not be disconnecting us from each other, which is interesting. I'd prefer not to get disconnected because Peppy here is a Sinclair dungeon guru. He's done it so many times, he is literally an expert at it. He's farmed something like 20 SSR Advent units already in this game, which is crazy. He is so far ahead. He has 2 6 purple starred SSR units already, which is like, yeah, and 2 5-star, which is like 20 total SSR Advent units fed. So here we are, really wanting to burst through this dungeon as fast as possible, or this boss. We've already been on it for a couple rounds too many, I would say. With damage immunity up, there we go. This hopefully kills him. It does. Awesome. My chair leaned back. I don't really want to be in a leaned back position right now. It's too intense. So Sinclair, 242k health. Ooh, we're not looking too good. We might have a Ramuh heal available. Hopefully that comes in clutch here. Esmeralda's dead already. That might be a little too early. She may not still have that attack buff for when we kind of need it during the burst time, but we'll see. Sinclair doesn't have his second skill available, which we also would like him to have. At the same time, though, that second skill from... No, Ashley, I meant to say. Ashley doesn't have the second skill available. But that second skill, that bleed, is what often makes you mess up trying to time properly, lowering the boss's HP down. So Ramuh's going to come with a big heal here, trying to keep Esmeralda up. Esmeralda's already been revived once. We don't want it to happen again. We still have the Ramuh revive available to us if we need it, though. 135k. Getting a little bit closer. Looming death on my Ruby. There's also looming death on Ashley. 1 turn away. We're probably getting very close to that hopeful burst range. Pretty much praying that Ashley gets a big crit. Esmeralda's down. Ashley's going to drop, and then probably go for a Ramuh revive there and get everybody off. Ah, so he removes the debuff from Ashley with Demos. That makes sense. He says stop damage. Defend, yeah. We're gonna defend now because he needs to get the revives off. 79.6k might actually be the perfect stop. Did he enrage? We don't know yet. 100%. Oh, now he's enraged. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! He literally gets Demos up, gets Demos his third skill off, puts the Veil of Darkness on all 5 of us, and we dodge Sinclair's basically instant kill skill as it happened. All right, so switching things up a little bit for this run. Peppy's bringing in Saya instead of Ashley. Saya does more damage. Now this is really cool. Esmeralda and Saya are SR units, guys, and we're using both of them, as well as Ramu and Demos, which are both units you can get very easily with a White Knight Selector and a Dark Knight Selector. I mean, that isn't free to play, but those are at least guaranteed pulls. So kind of getting out of the gotcha area. Esmeralda here, you do have to get dropped. Saya, you can currently get guaranteed from the laboratory from the event, which is currently running, which is awesome. Definitely, please go get 3 copies of Saya. Saya. I think Saya is what I've been going with. Get 3 copies of Saya. It's the number 1 best unit to grab. Guaranteed. It's totally free right now. And level her up. She'll be one of your best monsters. Period. End of story. Was that legit 1 HP? We actually just hit the boss to 1 HP. It wasn't a Valor or anything like that. Alright, burn the boss. Esmeralda! That damage is absolutely insane! That SR unit is outshining everybody, I swear. Mind you, it's a 6 purple starred Esmeralda, which is absolutely insane. Ruby along for the fact that she was just able to strip the shield off that boss, which let us burn it down without having to take a ton of damage. And here we're coming back into Sinclair. Once again, we're trying to burn Sinclair just above. As you guys seen, at 79k, he didn't use the skill. We were still actually safe at 79k. It's like 78 right in there that Sinclair enrages. And then just at the end of Sinclair's turn, he just literally one-shots your team. That's what happens when he enrages. Saya coming in. Oof, oof. Alright, Ghost Girl. Keep her safe. And Saya, the thing right now is Saya might actually make Esmeralda get focused a little less. I'm not sure. We'll see. Nope. Same Esmeralda focus. This is a pretty good turn order. Everything feels kind of good right now, though. Getting good recovery off. Saya looks good. We're at 153k. Got to burn down another 70k about before we can burst this boss. This is tough. Yeah, you defend it with Esmeralda because Esmeralda does too much damage. Esmeralda would have put this boss under 80k, and we're not ready for that yet. That's why he went for the defend there on Esmeralda. I'm totally good to use my skill 1. Oh, nope. So he was ready. He activated Demos's skill 3. And so you can pre-activate Demos's 3rd skill that gives us all the Veil of Darkness and gets us ready. Then you put Sinclair into enrage mode and prepare for the win. That was a textbook perfect ending. Thanks for checking this out, guys. A couple takeaways. Definitely stop trying to do the multiplayer Sinclair or any DK or any of the 4-star dungeons unless you have a level 60 character with their level 60 talent unlocked and a good set of 6-star runes. I mean, I'm just saying you're wasting your own stamina, other people's stamina, and everybody's time if you're trying to jump into these dungeons before you're ready for them. But and another big tip though is in order to get into these dungeons, sort of a tip I was given right when I started, and I'd like to give it to everybody too, is focus on maxing out one character at a time. you just take your whole team of 5 and bring them all to 52, bring them all to 54, bring them all to 56, you're just going to have mediocre units for longer. I've been leveling and maxing 1 unit at a time. I do now finally have 4 level 60 pretty well maxed units. I still haven't gotten my 5th level 60 yet, and I've been playing for about a week now. Well, not quite a week, but still. Instead of having, my other units are just sitting at 50, and they're just there at 50. I actually had them at 40 for quite a while. It's just so much more to your advantage to level and focus up on one character at a time and get it really good. And if you do have one extremely strong character, that's when you could start sneaking into some of these better multiplayers. I mean, even this 3-star multiplayer, Arena, this is a really good one as well. I've been clearing this one 10 times a day for the last couple days in a row, and I finally have my own copy of Arena as well, which is awesome. This is a good way to start getting your hands on super rare fodder, which is what's going to help you get those on an SR unit, help you get those 3rd, 4th, and 5th purple stars, or on your SSR units, it's what you need for your 2nd or your 3rd and your 4th purple stars. But anyhow, we went over the sort of the boss mechanics on Sinclair. You guys got to see the dungeon, so if you haven't been able to do it yourself yet, you have a little bit of a better idea what it's going to take for you to get into that dungeon and get it cleared. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Lots more to come. I know a new banner just dropped, so I'm excited to do some multi-pulls on that, and hopefully come out with another video just to kind of give everybody another good idea on just what the drop rates are like from this new banner. I know they tell you the drop rates, but practice just feels so much better than reading it off the page. Once again, I definitely want to tell you guys to go check out Peppy live on Twitch. There's going to be he's the one who helped me get through the dungeons. There's going to be a link to his Twitch down below. And also, you can come check me out live too, twitch.tv/MasKScarin. You can also find that in the description down below. You'll have my Facebook, my Twitter, my social medias down there, and my Discord channel. All places where you can get in touch with me and know when we're going live and make sure you don't miss out on any new content coming out, like other videos on YouTube as well. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys, and stay classy.